welcome to the Owner's Box, sitting in for J9, what we call her around here.
J9 in the Houston.
I'm Erica Page.
I'm Vince J.
It's your boy, B. Scott.
And this week we have a special guest, one of our The Owner's Box fantasy football owners, or shall I say player, Mr. Bethay.
Play Bethay in the house.
Big game.
It's great to have you.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
All right, now let's get down to business. I'm not even sure where I want to start this week. This week we had two very unsportsmanlike acts took place. Stevie Johnson's TD dance, where he was shooting himself in the legs, the crashing jet plane, and the Bigfoot, best known as Ndamukong Suh, just stumps on a poor fellow's arm while he's on the ground. I mean, guys, am I the only one that thinks there's a serious problem with this?
That is a problem in the game. There is no way. In the NFL, that should never happen.
Okay,
Not that bad.
We're already making it touch football, but I mean, let's look at it. If you watch it in slow motion, all he was doing was trying to get his foot loose. The dude's 300 pounds, lost his balance.
Oh, my
I'm just
God.
B. Scott, listen. That's part of the problem with the NFL now. People don't want to take responsibility.
Right.
He was out of line, and he cost his team.
Right.
And
That's
he's
what
going
I'm
to
saying.
continue to cost his team getting suspended. He needs to be in the game.
2 games.
2 games.
2 games, and on that one play,
And if you're
they
going to
backed him up, and what happened?
They wind up getting
A
score.
score.
They get a
Based
score.
on that, he needs to be a lot more cerebral.
He
As a
needs,
person
so
that-
basically, you're saying because he's not a ballerina.
No. What we're saying is if you're going to get suspended for 2 games, make
Make
the
it
start
count. Make it count.
That
Make
was
the man-
a weak
he
start.
missed
Oh my
it.
That was a weak start. Come on, guys.
He didn't even stomp on him. He missed it.
No, he got it. So I saw the bicep.
Oh, poop.
Had a nice little tag. Had a nice
How about the guy being
responsible?
responsible for having his arm in the way?
Well, everyone has to take responsibility.
His
He should have
arm
never
in the
been
way.
on the ground to begin with.
There you go.
He never should have been on the
There
ground.
you go.
On
What are
another
you looking
note,
at this way for? You have to be
Wow.
upright to play football.
Wow.
It's not the
That's
backstroke.
just-
okay, anyways,
It's not the backstroke.
Jake Delhomme got a job. Can Donovan McNabb find his way to a team before
Donovan.
seasons end, and where?
Oh, yes. Canada.
Donovan.
Canada? Oh my God.
Donovan can get a job in Canada.
Wait a minute.
You gonna be in
Do
an
you-
Argonaut or something, man?
Do
That
you know?
is mean.
You do know that they just played the championship game in Canada.
Yes, but preseason, he needs to get there early.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Yes.
go send him to Canada, man. With the
Send him
chunky
to Canada.
soup. With the chunky soup, right?
Send them there with chunky soup. They eat chunky soup in Canada. Why not?
Oh my
Big
God!
game.
Yeah, Donovan
Oh,
is done in the U.S.
Yeah.
We're gonna send him north of the border, okay? Because
Wow.
or south of the border, it don't even matter. Because in the U.S. he is.
You can stick a fork in him. He's done.
He's
The only
so
bowl
done.
he's playing is Chunky Bowl.
That's not it.
All right, guys, coming
Hold
up.
up. Let me just jump into that. Since we said that, let me say, with 5, 6, 7 no-name quarterbacks, you don't think you can find a little spot? I mean, some fool, they done picked the 3rd, 4th dude that was ditch digging last week.
Bruh, check this out. How about they pulled Jeff Garcia's name out there? If they going after Jeff Garcia, knowing that Donovan's out there, dude, you could trade a towel boy or the manager that puts all the bags on the bus. You could have traded one of them for Donovan.
Oh, no.
Kansas
no,
City
no.
could have used him.
You know, Staubach might be, Staubach was good. I think he might still have a shot to throw 1 or 2.
Listen, Starbucks not coming back. Okay.
They need somebody in
coming back.
Houston.
You know.
They need, well, the guy in Miami is doing all right.
Matt
But
Moore,
Donovan McNabb,
You have to understand something about Donovan. He's a very mild-mannered person. He doesn't have the fire anymore. They embarrassed him in Washington.
Right.
Ran him out
Right.
of town.
Right.
And he didn't stand up for himself. And I think that people don't appreciate him and they take advantage of him. And so he needs to go to Canada. We need to export him to Canada.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Canada.
OMG.
That hurts. That hurts. And speaking of pain, I'm going to bring pain when we come back.
All right. What didn't you like about that?
And now we're back with Erica's House of Pain. You guys like that, right?
That
sounds great.
I'm going to have to take over this show.
She might be part of the team.
This week, Mike Vick did not practice, so it looks like he will miss another week.
Mike who?
Mike Vick. Oh,
Yeah,
come
number 7
on.
who is not doing worth Tatum.
Vince is
Wait a
going
minute. Isn't he on that super team?
It was a dream team.
It was a dream team.
They're still asleep though.
Oh,
They
they're
hadn't
still
woken up.
asleep.
They are.
Okay, well,
terrible.
anyhow,
They have a
With them,
nightmare.
without them.
his boy Jeremy Macklin still has problem with that nagging hamstring that he just can't seem to get rid of. It seems to keep tightening.
Yeah.
We don't think that we're going to see him in the field this week, unfortunately.
Well, maybe cameraman Carl could take a spot.
Why not?
They ain't winning anything anyway, so
Anybody can play in Philly.
I know, right?
Options available.
Oh,
He
Oh,
was
God.
He was a hell of a football player.
no.
Oh, so
he
you-
might be able to quarterback them.
So
because-
Charlie Ward, the only basketball player that can.
Yeah, well, he can break some ankles on the football field.
Yeah, man, he was nice with it.
Oh no,
I'm just saying.
no.
Okay,
no.
anyways, in New York, Mario Manningham and Hakeem Nicks both show up on the list. Last week, Mario had swelling of the knee, and Hakeem took a few good licks to the ribs and went out for a little while.
That's what happened. It's called football.
Yeah.
You're going to take a few good licks.
Yeah.
If you're in the game.
Right. If you play real football.
Yeah, well, it seems he's going to play this week, but we're not too sure about Mario.
No.
So,
Okay. Well, dog, I gotta make
Your
that
Giants.
change. Make that change this week.
It's your Giants.
Run DMC looks like he is almost ready to get back to the field.
It's like that, and that's the way it is.
That
Ugh.
foot sprain has kept him off the field for about 4 weeks now, but it's likely he will return next week. And guys, walking boots, I mean, they must be on sale or something, because in Oakland,
They are.
wide
like-
receivers Denarius Moore and Jacoby Ford both had one this last week.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean,
Yeah.
everybody's got broken ankles.
They got.
But
They
I was
come in
in there.
pairs. They
Listen.
come in pairs.
Listen, they look like
You know,
a,
you get.
they look like a
who
match.
walks around with one shoe
Yeah,
on?
yeah.
That's your boy having your back, man. I ain't gonna let you wear that by yourself,
Yeah,
dog.
let me go ahead and
Let
get
me
me
get that
one.
other one.
Dude, where you get that
It's a
from?
new thing. It's
You
a
know
new
what I'm
thing we doing.
That's what we doing, dog.
It's a new thing.
Oh my gosh! I paid $529 for this
Man,
one
let me
right
get the
here.
my
other
God.
one. Let me get the other one.
Okay.
A matching pair?
You know. Exactly.
They say if the shoe fits, go get the other one.
That's it. That's it. You know, these boots was made for walking, and that's just what I'm gonna do.
Oh, God.
You feel me? So,
Wow.
what else going on in Oakland other than
First place.
I mean, well, it looks like next week that they're going to join McFadden on the field. Probably next
Okay,
week.
so next week.
Yeah.
Next week.
So Carson
DMC.
Palmer with a full staff. That's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Man, he lighting it up.
Dude, up.
He lighting it up.
Yeah, well, they're not going anywhere. You know, I really think
Here we go.
there's
Oh,
another team
my
with a quarterback that's going to make an impact. Oh, I think Denver has run the table on the whole
Who
conference.
cares
They beat
about
Oakland,
Denver?
they beat Kansas City. You know what I'm saying? They have won all of the games.
I think they're 2 games out of first place.
No, I think they're one game.
Just
Okay.
one game.
All right, guys, we got to move on.
Oh yeah.
Enough of
he
this.
won Sunday.
All right, Houston, we have a problem. In the past 2 weeks, the Texans' number 1 and number 2 quarterbacks have gone down, and they had to pull in some kid named TJ Yates. Who?
Yeah.
It looks like wide receiver Andre Johnson, who played a little bit last week, had to come back to this. The Texans dug up Jake Delhomme this week.
Who?
Jake.
You know,
I wonder if that's the reason Donovan quit Minnesota.
now that
Hey,
is
Houston.
something to think about.
Exactly.
I agree with that.
Thank you.
Donovan said, "Hey, Houston,
You
I
know?
don't play for Minnesota no more. Come on, holler at your boy."
If I'm gonna take this fool who can't
I
do
mean-
worth 2 cents.
Listen, you
At
guys
least-
aren't listening to me. Canada.
Oh, God.
Texas.
Here we go with Canada
A
again.
long way from Canada.
It's close to
Yeah.
a border though.
It's close to the border.
Oh,
Okay.
my God.
Well, he better run for the border because he's not going to make it in the NFL.
Y'all are wrong.
my God.
Well, it doesn't look like Ray will be back this week since he is still nursing a toe injury.
Ray
Ray
Lewis. Ray
Ray.
Lewis.
Well, what about Pookie?
Pookie,
Pookie
yeah.
and Ray
Bud,
Ray?
and all them boys.
You know it.
And them boys.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
Ray
don't
is
need
done.
him right now.
Okay, y'all are being mean. All right, people, that's all for Erica's House of Pain. We've had enough for the day. Coming up next, we're going to talk about fantasy football,
Yeah.
That's
what
what
we do.
I'm here about.
That's what we
That's
do.
what I'm here
the
for.
favorite part.
we talk about right here.
Nice.
This
Yeah.
is, you are doing
That's
phenomenal.
Yay, good.
It's hot.
This your first
Shane
time?
Dunn,
Yeah.
It's flowing.
Wow.
Should I say like welcome back or something?
Whatever you want.
All right, guys, welcome back. This week we're going to do something a little bit different for our fantasy football segments of the show. First, B. Scott and Cool Vince J
That's
have
right.
beef to settle.
Holla at your fact.
Man.
I should be eating something right now. Something should be in my lap right now.
On the last show, the Clash of the Titans had a head-to-head battle of two of their fantasy leagues, and they had a little wager on it. Fellas, how did it play out?
I'll be hungry.
You know what I'm saying?
I'll be
I want
starving.
with my wings.
Man,
You can call no Hooter girls.
they still
all that.
flying around and everything, man. I got
I
you,
see.
dog. I got you. I just got back out of town, bro. I mean, you know,
I don't know if you're going to
Thanksgiving.
pay up. Next week,
I got you, dog.
I better have some wings up in here. It's going to be a prize.
Uh-oh.
Well, if you don't come and eat them quick enough, then don't be
All right, now let's shift gears a little since I am a guest hosting and we also have another guest. Let's talk to Mr. James Betha.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Great.
All right, tell us something. You got started in fantasy football, and how long have you been playing?
I've been playing now for about 6 or 7 years,
Okay.
and I've been playing at a high level. It's amazing the level that I play. I've won several Super Bowls.
That was my next question. No, you answered it
Oh,
for me.
yes, yes.
Thank you.
That's what it's about. It's about winning. I've won several Super Bowls. I've made the playoffs every year. You know, I'm an elite player.
Okay, so then what is your strategy to start the season? You know, what do you do?
It starts with the draft. Draft the best players available, okay?
master of the obvious.
Well, yeah, but it's hard to do, as you'll find out when I beat you this week.
Oh!
Okay?
Oh, that's a fighting
Uh-oh.
word right there, bro.
Yeah, you know
What,
what?
what,
Uh-oh.
what the boxing gloves at?
Man, he ain't
Okay.
ready for them.
The
He
belt,
don't want
ding,
to spar with the champ.
Well, I think I beat you once, and I'll have an opportunity to do it again, a daily double.
But you know what? This is
Daily
probably-
double.
This is probably a historic
Oh.
moment. I mean, you know, you're looking at 4th, 5th, and 6th fighting for the last spot in the playoffs. Paint
And I'ma
this
take
pretty
it.
picture.
And I'm going to take it.
You know what? I have to beat James, beat him bad in order to get in.
And I got to lose for you to do that.
Wait till next
okay.
week.
So what it boils down to is you guys are hoping and praying.
No.
All
I'm
I
not
have to
hoping
do,
on anything.
all I
All I
have to
have
do
to
is
do
like
is
Al
win.
Davis says, just win, baby. Just win, and I'm in. Because I'm ahead of you. I'm in 4th. 4th is ahead of 5th. And it's 2 times ahead
By
of 6th.
35 points.
Wow.
Dude, that ain't nothing.
That's nothing?
No.
Okay.
Watch what I said. Next week, we're going to have the 4 dudes that make the playoffs. He ain't going to be here for some reason.
Well, I'm
I'ma
going to be
tell you
sitting
why
in the
right
same
now.
seat.
Yeah, he's here now.
I'll be in the
Just
same
like
Honorable
that.
mention week.
Uh-oh.
Well,
We'll talk about him.
if we look at the facts, I've been in every position, top position, all year. I've been as high as first, and this week
That's 'cause I
is
let
my
you.
lowest position, 4th. And you know, I'm still holding on that spot.
See,
All I
if you
gotta
were to
do is
watch
win.
the show the whole season, you know we got a saying around here. It ain't how you start, it's how you finish.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right.
You can start in first.
Next week.
And on the week before they talk about the playoff show.
You know what? Let me show him something. Let me show him something right here.
That's as much as you gonna get. Don't even touch it now.
Here we go.
This right here.
That's it.
Okay. That's about as close you're gonna get to it right there. This right here.
Back up,
This
back
is what it's
up.
all about.
That's it right there. The Owners Box Fantasy League champion. Simply the best. And that's the brother right here.
Okay. Well, listen, I appreciate y'all showing that trophy because I have a spot for it on my mantle. Okay. I have a spot on.
It's already been
Yes.
marked.
Can you blow the picture up that big?
Because it's not gonna make it. I just thought I had to show TV Land what we talking about, because he
Well,
gonna
you
be
know,
here next
I
week-
came
next week.
here for the competition. I was a little disappointed because I thought the league would be a little tougher.
Ooh.
Okay, but
Ooh.
you know, it had its
It's
moments.
tight. No,
This is
it's
coming
tight.
from a person in
It's tight
4th
right now.
place. 4th
It's
place,
tight
and he
right
wants
now.
it tougher.
Only 4 places make the playoffs. Talk to 6th place. Here's
Number,
this right
number
there.
let's tell TV Land that all of us are tied. As far as we all what 6 and 4.
Now,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
You ain't in this.
He ain't in this division.
You're not even in this.
right.
Cameraman Carl, whatever.
All right, tell me now.
Wow.
He's in
Okay,
second
well,
place.
tell me something.
You're
Now
right.
the season is nearing the end and the playoffs are in sight. How do you prepare your team without giving up all your secrets?
Okay. Well, I can give up my secrets because these yahoos wouldn't be able to duplicate it anyway.
Oh,
What you do is you build a team that's going to play well at the end of the season. They have to have something to play for, okay? And then you put the talent together and they perform. That's what I do. I pick winners because I'm a winner.
Makes sense.
Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Did I say something? If I'm talking too fast, just listen quicker.
Oh! Uh-oh.
How's he gonna try? I'm about to boot him off the show. I'm coming to our house. And, you know.
You ain't talking fast. We just listening real slow.
I get it.
Everything's understood now, huh?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, so fellas, I've seen the league, and it's a tight race with this being the last week.
That's what I'm saying.
It seems like very good competition.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any trash talk involved here?
It's already started.
I mean, well,
I don't know when it's
do you want to add anything to it?
All right. Well, listen. I can break
Grace
this down
right there.
in two very easy parts. Scott, you need help, and you played me, so you're helpless. Okay, Vince, you and I are tied, but I'm ahead of you. All I have to do is win, baby. Okay.
It's not gonna happen like that. Next week when he's not here, you will understand why. The Vince J. Ball wrecking crew came
Look.
knocking that out right there.
He has to outscore Vince by 33 points. That's how close they are.
Yeah.
But that's irrelevant after you lose the league.
Exactly. Once you lose, it's done. You
Well,
wrap. It's a
Actually,
wrap.
Scott, I'm ahead of Vince in points. Okay.
But if you lose and I win, you're done.
Okay. Well, if you're talking about losing, you need to talk with Scott. I'm a winner, baby.
Okay, guys.
That's not even in my vocabulary.
Coming up, we'll talk about some fantasy nuggets that may get you to the playoff.
About to start a fight up in
Man,
this
you
camp.
must be crazy.
He don't know who he
Y'all are
playing.
You
crazy.
lose.
And mama called Carl.
Oh.
Does that give you a tie break?
Ooh, that's a tiebreak, dude. No, I don't think it is.
No.
I don't think it is.
All right, should fantasy owners start these 4 quarterbacks this week? Caleb Haney versus Chiefs, Matt Moore versus Raiders, Matt Ryan versus Texans, and Tim Tebow at the Vikes.
Now you hit on something with the Tim Tebow. Let me think on that.
Oh.
Yes, you should start Tim Tebow. If you have him, now's the time to start him. He's one of the hottest quarterbacks in the league, and he's a winner. He's a proven winner. He's won in high school. He's won in college. And what? They're 5-1 with him in the starting position.
Okay.
What more need I say?
That's time's going to run out for him. Period.
But how many points is he giving you? Regardless of the game, they win or lose the game, how many points
That's the
is he
bottom
giving
line.
you as a quarterback?
That's
Me, I'm taking Matty Ice.
Yeah,
Matty Ice,
like,
even though against Houston, yeah.
Yeah, that was the whole thing I was saying about is against the Texans defense. I wasn't too sure about how he's going to
But
handle
he
that.
lighting it up.
And then
Cubs got down this week.
that's true. Cuz got he did get
Who
down.
saw Harry Douglas stepping up to the plate like that?
HG, but you saw that?
I got him on the team. He's on the
Cameraman
team, dog.
Carl is
Okay.
picking up. You watching the show a little bit. Okay, you paying attention.
And I got Julio and
Julio is going to be sitting at the house this week, so you don't have to worry about that.
I'm about to make a prediction here for all of you Tebow haters. He's going to score really well this week. He'll either have at least 2 passing touchdowns and a rushing touchdown. That's my prediction.
Okay.
All right, guys, what about running backs?
Tim Tebow. He runs the ball.
Running backs.
Tim Tebow is the new prototype quarterback. It's the running back quarterback. That's Tim Tebow.
This fool is crazy.
I thought about it, and yes, I'm right.
Okay, back to the running backs. We've got Johnson versus the Bills, Sean Green versus the Redskins, Steven Jackson versus the 49ers, and Darren Sproles versus Tennessee.
Sproles. That's my boy right there.
Sproles.
Sproles is catching balls and running. When we talked about in the pregame meeting, what you were saying,
Yes.
that they run by committee, yes, I get that. The thing about him is he's going to get 15 touches, but they're going to pass the ball to him. And then if you're in those leagues, like we're in the money league,
Yeah.
where he is the kickoff dude, that's more chances for him to get me points.
I'm taking
going
Sean Green versus Washington. I would not dare touch Steven Jackson versus the 49ers.
No.
49ers don't give up 100-yard rushers, and they haven't given up 1 rushing touchdown all season. Everybody's in the red zone, but no one has rushed a touchdown on the 49ers. So Steven Jackson is sitting for me this week.
So I
Well,
didn't look at the
The
kicker.
running back that I would select is Tim Tebow.
This Tim Tebow ain't moving on.
Yeah. Okay, moving on to wide receivers. We got Victor Cruz versus Packers.
Take the cruise.
Santonio Holmes versus Redskins. Dwayne Bowe versus Bears.
The Wayne Bowl Coalition, baby.
Against the Bears, dude?
I'm telling you, Kyle Orton.
Against the well, okay.
Do you happen to have that player?
As a matter of fact, I do.
Because your picks seem to be in line with the players you have. You have to separate your personal feelings. This is fantasy football. It's about numbers,
Wide receiver
not
for you.
about personal feelings.
Which wide
Victor
receiver?
Cruz is the answer.
Okay.
Now, because I have him is not the reason.
Oh,
It's because he's
shoulda
one of the
known.
hottest wide receivers in the
known.
game. You know, Eli is going to find him. And he has proven to be one of the top wide receivers. Yeah. I just happen to have him. It's a coincidence.
Coincidence.
'Cause you
All
pick
right.
winners.
Anyways, when we come back,
I
we
pick
have
winners.
Twitter talk, so stay tuned.
Please, about 30 seconds.
We
What
went
about
way over,
Twitter
yeah.
Talk? What do we do on Twitter Talk? I don't remember.
They're gonna ask at 310 really, but
All right. Yeah.
hold up. Let's start it again. Give us the go on that, and then you can hit the button at the same time because it's supposed to be 310. But go ahead.
All right, and for this week's Twitter talk, we have I am Sam1381. He says Deshaun Jackson or Darren Sproles.
Deshaun Jackson is done, man. He is done.
Yeah, he's in the doghouse with Philly, and they don't have
No contract, no money, no DJ. He's out of there.
Yeah,
he will not be there.
He
in Philly.
Tyrannosaurus Rex a few balls last week.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Darren Sproles.
Hey,
Definitely.
Ma, how you scratch behind your ear like that?
You guys actually agreed on something for once.
Yeah.
Oh my
That's
goodness.
Then I'm
terrible.
changing. Ma.
Wow. Wait. Never mind. Okay, we'll move on to the next question then. All right. Next we have B Felch 1. Should I start Kevin Smith or Roy Halou? Please help. Need win this week.
Yeah, you do need to win this week. I mean, Kevin Smith is coming off. He came out of the beer camp about 3 weeks ago, and he did his thing. Now he's hurt.
Looks like Maurice Morris is going to be the.
That's what I'm thinking. He's on the
Maurice
fence
Morris.
of which one's going to start.
So
It's
that's
gonna be-
Halu. If that's what
That's
you
my
got,
point.
Ryan
Yeah.
Halu's got to be the one there.
Well, you know what? Neither one of these are very good options. If that's the choice you have, because Washington, you don't know what that coach is going to do
Coach
with the running
said
game.
he's starting Halou.
Okay.
That's what Coach said.
Well, I bet Torian winds up getting all the rushes this
That's
week.
the terrain.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
terrain. Yeah, he might get a little chance. Who knows? So.
All right. And for the next tweet we have the big joker, Vince Young.
Joker like a sticking right there and playing spade.
Vince
Next
Young
tweet.
or Sanchez.
He got me the big
Wow.
Listen,
Yeah.
Vince Young, he threw for a lot of yardage, and they still couldn't win. 400 yards. Okay.
That's a lot of
Sanchez
fantasy
threw
points.
4
That's
touchdowns.
the whole thing. It's about fantasy.
It
This
is
guy
about
wants
fantasy.
to know about He don't care about the Phillies team is done. Them boys are on the clock right now.
They're done.
They're done.
They're
so
done.
Sanchez or Young? That's the
We're
question.
going to go with Sanchez. For one,
Why?
he's from
Playing
New York,
Washington.
and he's a winner.
Who?
The Jets have made it to the
Who's a winner?
AFC. Sanchez, he's a winner. He has one of the best records on the road
Do you
in the
copy and paste
playoffs.
that statement with everybody you talk about?
Only winners.
Winning.
Only winners. Okay.
He
Listen,
is
Sanchez
terrible.
has made
If
it to
they
the
could pick-
AFC
if they could draft
Championship
again,
game
Sanchez
for the
would
last
not be
2
on that
years.
team.
He starts every opinion like once upon a time.
Well, I'm just talking the facts. If you can't get to the AFC Championship game unless you win. And he's been there 2 years running, and he's going back again this year.
Another one of your predictions.
That's another one of my bold predictions. Just like I predicted
No.
I would beat you.
Whatever.
We shall see, and we'll be right back.
Actually, that should have been we're ending the show. That was the end. So
Oh, is it
let's
end?
Yeah.
We shall see.
Okay, so just pick it up right there. So, and just break in on. Go ahead and say some more of your mess, and then
You mean like now?
yes.
Okay, well, really, the basic thing is I want you to know I appreciate you guys inviting me here. I hope you learned
Okay.
something. If you listen fast enough, right? If you
gee.
listen fast enough, you might have learned something that will help you next year. Because neither one of you guys are making the playoffs. But I would appreciate if you
Wait
cheer
until
me
next
on.
week when he's not here.
Amazingly, it took him 40 minutes to get that thought together to come off his tongue.
Oh my goodness.
But I appreciate you stepping up
Yeah,
on the
we
show.
appreciate
Thank
you.
you, thank you. I'm glad you had me.
I don't know what to say.
So anyway, I guess that about
Yeah.
does it for the show.
That's done.
We appreciate you.
Yeah,
man.
thank you guys so much for having me. This was so much fun, and you're a lot of fun. I know you're not normally here, but I got a feeling
That's
you,
what-
you
that
worked
whole
these
side of
guys
the
up
room.
today.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
I get that vibe. Well, yeah, thank you guys for having me, and hopefully I will be back later on in the future for Miss
Listen,
J9.
Yeah.
That's right.
I think you can take over the
who
show.
are you again?
Erica Page.
And where can we find you?
You can find me on Facebook, www.facebook.com/Erica Page fan page, or you can follow me on Twitter, which I'm trying to get down. I haven't really got it. I don't have it down quite yet,
Yeah,
but I'm
we'll
working
help
on
you
it. I'm
out.
working on it.
We'll
But
help
it's
you out.
Erica N Page on
And,
Twitter.
yeah,
So
well, I'm Vince J.
I'm B. Scott.
And I'm Big Play Bethane. And by the way,
Oh, and
I'm
we
on
are
Twitter.
out.
Oh, man.
That was slick.